the Alistair, and G2, they have a pretty solid early game that they can play around, largely around the mid lane, with the Olaf that they've drafted for themselves.
Incredibly risky. Gambit had some answers of their own yesterday. It looks like SuperMassive have the Zillion for their team. They have the Tom Kench and the Skarner, a lot of tools to disrupt that assassin.
But we will see Wadid on a playmaker, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him roaming up towards the mid lane. They get an early game lead, and they close games out quickly and efficiently.
The tempo is going to proc. Yarn taking a lot of damage. There's the engage coming out. Snowflower going to save his AD carry, but Wadid, no fear. As he moves forward, the stun is there. 3 stacks still up. Yarn threatening onto Zeitnot is going to force Snowflower to back. He's going to ward. He's trying to play the mind games right now. Will Zeitnot and Snowflower step forward? The answer is yes. Headbutt pull, flash in, wants to get it started, trying to keep the Tom Kench away, throwing down a decent amount of damage. Snowflower, I don't think it's going to be enough. The Grey Health now coming out, unstoppable as they dive under the tower, running him down here in the exchange. First blood dropping, locked up under tower, but the minion is there to keep him healthy, to heal, the flash out to safety. Jankos next on the list is just barely going to live.
Zeitnot played that as best he could, but unfortunately finds no kills. Now the rest of SuperMassive are on their way, but to see if they can help him out.
In the sights of the SuperMassive lineup means that they are going to be able to grab this, potentially take another tower with it if they're given the chance. But GBM engaged on in the mid lane. They know the ultimate's not there. Actually coming up just in time. Looks like he still will fall, but Snowflower comes in, a heroic save. Perkz wants to take him out, the dash through, not quite enough. Perkz leaps back to the snow screen. Now Zeitnot is looking to clean through the team. Yanko's incredibly low. Zeitnot very strong at this stage of the game. G2 caught and running. Wadid needs to be careful. Is going to get knocked up, is going to get taken back. SuperMassive grabbing a kill of their own.
Beautiful play there from Snowflower to flash in and save GBM at just the last second. The Lich Bane, but you're right, Void Staff is one. We'll see. We'll keep track of what Perkz is up to as he goes on to GBM again.
Shroud trying to buy a bit of time. How many members are going to get hit by that Ornn ultimate? It's a slow and steady play. The tanky front line stopping anything else from coming out. Perkz now dashing out to safety. Fabulous looking for the re-engage. Wonder trying to knock down a little bit of CC. Yarn free firing, but the Varus is on the way. It looks like Wonder is just the sacrificial lamb. Yet another one exchange for SuperMassive.
And now that's the big engage tool unavailable for G2.
SuperMassive still looking confident. Have to play careful though. Cannot afford to disrespect G2 here. Tower charges in, Perkz hungry, gets pulled back into the stun. A little bit awkward there in the end, and it looks like Inhibitor Tower is going to break. SuperMassive are unrelenting. They are not going to give G2 the time. It's pretty dark, and SuperMassive instead going to look at the flank engage. G2 are starting to realize what they've gotten themselves into. Predator now coming out. Alti goes in for the Scion. He's trying to drift his way around. Snowflower off to the backside. Perkz now running in, trying to eliminate the members before anything else can happen. Snowflower already forced to use the Devour. Ornn now coming in. Is this the re-engage that they need? 4 members and then only 2 going to get hit though in the end. Fabulous running. Ornn ulti not quite connecting as much as they need to, and now here comes the turn. Zillion speeding up the members. Yanko's forced to use the ulti now. Pulled back into the middle of the team. Perkz flashing out to safety. No Shroud. Not today. And SuperMassive take yet another skirmish in their favor. They might just be strong enough to take the Baron available. Be able to get something done here. 7K, Wonder, Wadid, Jankos, Yarnin off to the side. Snowflower goes in. He's going to try to stop this from happening. He's not going to give the opportunity. The rest of SuperMassive a little split in their decision, but they focus up on the Baron. 5K getting lower. Jankos yet to burn that flash. They're zoning him out with the Zillion. I don't think Jankos can make his way into that pit. That one's going to be in the favor of SuperMassive. Clean Baron take for the Turkish line. One of those Perkz moments, one of those clutch moments where he can turn a fight. But the knock-up, the CC is there. They're not going to give him a chance to do anything. Rooted, getting taken down. GBM with the bomb is merciless as they continue the push here. That's going to be the second inhibitor falling. SuperMassive may just be able to walk this one down. It is a last stand here from the side of G2. Their mid laner, their man in the mid lane, the franchise player for this lineup is dead. Who will stand up for G2 to stop SuperMassive from entering the game? That's the ulti, that's the combo. Kjarnan's on the backside, he's uncontested hitting, but Fabulous is going to find the knockup. Zeitnot now moving forward, knockback comes through. Stonemage getting taken off to the side, but still Zeitnot remains untouched. Every single member from SuperMassive is up and alive, and Vedius, I cannot believe it, in their first match on the international stage, SuperMassive take down G2.
Massive win for SuperMassive. Outclassing G2 Esports, they found the advantage in the bot lane, and it was clean. Excellent play there from the SuperMassive squad. And G2, it feels like their tumultuous year is continuing to be a little up and down.
Absolutely. And they found a few openings in the early game, but it just was not enough. The SuperMassive bot lane living up to hype, living up to expectations, and then also exceeding them. The team fighting from Zeitnot and Snowflower was impeccable, and a lot of the members that we thought might be a little bit weaker, Fabulous, really stepping up.